project management business document. First one is the business case, BC. Second one is benefit management plan. Okay, now look at this business case. So turning around, case for business. So business case, we see the project as something helping us with business. So we will focus more on the business side of the project. So when you go into the business case, it focuses more on the business side of the project, the value side of the project. So why are we embarking on the project? Is this something we can do? Have we got the money to do this? What's the return on investment? We want to be sure how much are we getting. Okay, that is the business side of this. And we tie this to the benefits. When the project is done, what are the benefits? Who are the beneficiaries? When are we expecting the benefits? So you have a benefit management plan. Okay, so the plan to help you manage your benefits. And you have the business case, looking at the business side of the project. This is a very important document. We call them the business document. You need them. They usually happen, I hope you are making notes, they usually happen at the pre-project phase. At the pre-project phase, even before the project is initiated, you see these documents. The guy wants to run an IT support for the organization. The project hasn't come on stream yet, but before the project comes on stream, he has to raise the business case. He has to show us the why for that endeavor. So you raise the business case and we go through the business case, and when we approve it, then we will allow the project to start. So we jump into initiation. Okay, so before the project, these documents are already raised, and don't forget, we'll keep them till the project ends. And don't forget this as well, you can't make changes to the business case. You can't make changes to these business documents. If there should be changes, it should be done at some higher level. Okay, so the project manager, I've seen a question like that, the project manager has not got the power to make changes in the business case. Don't forget, the project was green lighted based on the business case. So if there's a problem, the business case, remember this, the project has no validity, and the business case will lead to the project charter. So if you go through the project charter, you see a lot of the information in the business case. So we say there's a business case, write it down, it's also a question. The business case is an input to the project charter development. Okay, it's a great input. If I want to develop my project charter, knowing what to do, understand exactly what we have to do, understanding what has to be done from start to finish, I could pick the business case to have a lot of information. Okay, so it's a great input. So you have the business case, a documented economic feasibility study. So we use this one to check whether the project that we want to embark on is feasible, is doable, and used to establish validity of the benefit. So this will be used to establish the validity of benefits of a selected component lacking sufficient definition. It might be high level, and that is used as a basis for authorization of further project management activities. So remember I said it comes at the pre-project phase. When we are certain, when we are sure, then we allow it to go into the initiation phase. So this is the pre-project phase, this is the initiation phase. So these documents will be raised here, B, C, and B and P. When we go through this, we know the benefit the project can basically deliver. We are okay with them. We are happy about them. We know why we're embarking on the project. We know it's good. We know it's feasible. It's doable. We understand the risk. So you would find risk in this document, isn't it? Because you want to check how feasible, how viable the project is. You need to also think about risk, isn't it? So in that document, you see risk in there. You also want to think about the stakeholders involved in a project. You also have them in there. Okay, so when you know this, have this document, it will be good for you. Not saying every project will have the BC. I've seen some project without the BC. It jumps straight into initiation, but many serious projects will start with the BC and the BMP. Please know this code. Very, very well. We have the benefit management plan, the documented explanation defining the process for creating, maximizing, sustaining the benefit provided by a project. So we show you the roadmap. There you go, the project life cycle. Okay, this is a generic one. I told you there will be a pre-project phase and exactly what will happen. That's what we talked about. There will be needs assessment. You do the business case, you raise the benefit management plan. The business case will lead to the creation of the project charter. We are at the initiation stage now. Then once we have the project charter, it will become an input to, please take note of this, okay? It will give you some good understanding. Once you have the project charter, you have a high level understanding of what you have to do. Once there's light, you can add more, isn't it? Because you can see more, you can see clearer. So there's clarity, we can see better. We go ahead with detailed planning. So we go into planning, organizing and preparing. You have the plan put together. Once you have a good plan, you will go ahead and carry out the work. That's execution. But don't forget there are still phase gates, okay? Which means at any stage, if you think the project is no longer viable, we can shut it down. You saw the example, portfolio still looking. If they think the project doesn't give any value again, there's no need to carry on. We will pull it, we'll shut it down, okay? So pull it down, and we have things called the phase gate. We've talked about this, isn't it? We have the phase gate. So at the end of every stage, we will look back. The term is called stage gating. So we are looking at the potential viability of the project. So we have them rolled out in phases. So phase A is done. We look back. Is the project still viable? We check with the business case. We look into the project charter. Yes, it's still feasible. It's still bankable. We can still carry on. It's still making sense. It's still viable. Let's push to the next phase. Then we go to the next phase. So we put gate at the end of every phase. When we get to that phase, end of the phase, we need a key. We need approval. So we check. Prince 2 does it better. Okay, it's called managing stage boundaries. At the end of every stage, we'll check whether the project is still justified. We can still carry on. It's still feasible. It's still viable. If you think it's no longer viable, we put the brakes on the project, and portfolio will do that work more.